everyone, welcome to your very own channel, Let's Study with Richa. But today I, Tarita, will help you understand a very easy and interesting chapter, Acid, Bases and Salt, which is chapter 7 of class 7 textbook, Living Science. So let's get started. Let me explaining you acid, bases and salt, let us just do a simple activity which is for information gathering. Here we have a list of different things and we'll tell its taste and we'll try to guess is it an acid, base or a salt. Let's get started. First is lemon juice. Lemon juice is sour in taste. Let us write it. Next is unripe mango. This unripe mango is not the yellow one which you eat but the green one. So that's also sour. Next is baking soda. It's not sour at all. It's bitter. Next is table salt. Of course, it's salty. Next comes curd. Curd is sour. You may think that it is very tasty or something like that, but it is sour. Sugar is sweet. Next comes the orange juice. Orange juice is a family of citrus fruits, so it is also sour. So here, let us now guess, is it an acid, base or a salt? If it's sour, it is an acid. If it's bitter, it is a base. But if it's salty, it is a salt. Let's get started and write it. Lemon juice is an acid, unripe mango is an acid, baking soda is a base, table salt is a salt, and curd is an acid. Sugar is none of them. We learn about it in higher classes. But for now, we'll take it as neutralized. And then is acid, orange juice. Now we have gathered information about these listed things. Let us know what are acid, base and salt. The chemical compounds is mainly classified into three broad types: acid, bases and salt. Acid, some examples of acid are tea, which is a tannic acid, and apple, which is a malic acid, and citrus fruit, which is a citric acid. Next come bases. Bases, example are ammonium hydroxide. Here, these you won't be able to listen very usually because they are chemical formulas. Next comes salt. Now there are different types of salt. First comes potassium nitrate. It's KNO3. Then comes sodium sulfate. It is the common salt. Sodium sulfate, it is H2SO4. It's Na2SO4. Then is sodium chloride. It is the common salt we use in our daily life. It is NaCl. Next, let us know about neutralization reaction. Actually, according to neutralization reaction, bases and acids have completely opposite reactions and properties. So in neutralization reaction, acid and base combine and neutralize each other's property. Means the value is down 0 and it forms salt and water. Let me give you an easy trick for this. Let's take acid and base. And down there, let us take salt and water, which we produce. So here, acid is your mother and base is like your father. They both meet each other, and like acid and base meet and neutralize each other, means live with each other. And they form two kids. Salt, which is your sister, and water, which is your brother. Easy now? Next we learn about acids. Okay, so now let us learn about acid. But before acid, I would like to tell you about acid-base indicator. What is an acid-base indicator? Acid-base indicator is a substance which changes color with distilled water, acid and base. There are different types of examples like philophytin, methyl orange, turmeric and litmus paper. In this chapter, we learn about litmus paper. It is produced from lichens. It has different colors in each and every shade. So I'll tell you simple tricks for them. For base, it's blue. So you can learn B and B, base blue. For acid, you have to learn red. And by mixing blue and red, it becomes purple. Very easy trick, you just have to learn this. Then comes types of acids. There are two types of acids: mineral acid and organic acid. So In mineral acid, they are very strong acid and they can cause very harm. They are very harmful to us. They can cause serious skin burns. For example, H2SO4. Then comes organic acid. They are very weak acid and are not harmful to us at all. For example, citrus acid, malic acid, etc. Next comes concentrated and dilute acid. Concentrated acid means that the less amount of water in it. So every acid which has less amount of water in it becomes a concentrated acid. But when you add more amount of water and less amount of acid, it becomes a dilute acid. Okay? So next let us now learn about the properties of acids. There are main 4 properties of acid which we are going to do in this video. First is it is soluble in water. Most of the acids are soluble in water. It means we can mix them with water and use them. Next is sour in taste. Like before I told you, the lemon juice is sour in taste and is counted as acid. Then I just told you about litmus paper. So it turns the blue litmus paper red. And then it's corrosive in nature. Means it can cause disastrous things in nature. It can also burn wood, cotton, water, etc. Now let us learn about the reactions with acids. Now let us start with reactions of acids. First of all, we learn about reaction with metals. So with reaction with metals, each and every acid contains hydrogen atom or atoms. So in that we have to just separate out the hydrogen. So we separated out the hydrogen and the rest comes here, which produces a salt. Okay. Next comes the reaction with carbonates. In reaction with carbonates, this might be tricky, but I have found out my own trick. So for that, I took out CO3 and 2H. Okay. I took out CO3 and 2H. Okay. Now to make H2O, it converts itself to H2, which is hydrogen. And then, as we know that we need one more molecule of O, which is oxygen, we take one from here, for carbon monoxide. Okay? So now this becomes CO3 because it has CO2 because it has only one atom left, and this gets one more, which becomes H2O. Very easy trick, you have to understand. Next comes reaction with bases. For reaction with bases, there is a simple trick. We'll take H and we'll take OH out. Then all these things will come and form NaCl, which is our common salt. Then we have 2 atoms of hydrogen, so we'll write H2 and 1 atom of oxygen, so H2O. Okay. Now we'll know about uses of acid. There are 2 uses of acid which we are going to learn for uses of acid: hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. For hydrochloric acid, we have 3 here. To purify salts, which means the salts we make, to purify them, to make it soluble, and to prepare aqua regia. Now for prepare aqua regia, we need 3 molecules of hydrochloric acid and 1 molecule of nitric acid. Okay? Then comes to make glue. The glue we use in our projects is made from hydrochloric acid. Then comes nitric acid. For nitric acid, to make aqua regia, the same point. Then to make TNTs, the glass which you play, those TNTs. And to extract some metals from their ores. So in our next video, we will learn about bases. Thank you.